how's it going? My name's Jon MacLennan. Hope you're doing fantastic. And I'm here with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. Today's lesson is on a song called Roll On Down the Highway by Bachman Turner Overdrive. And it's got some great riffs in it. I'm going to break it all down for you. Be sure to click the link below so you can get the tab. You can follow along with this video lesson. Alright, well let's get started. So for this intro riff, I'm starting out with an open A string, the 5th string, and then I play the 4th fret on the 4th string, move back to 2, then 2 open 4th strings. So it's... And I'm using my 3rd finger here and my 1st finger here. 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3. Okay, that's the first part of the phrase. Then you're going to go to 1 on the 5th string, open 5th string, then down to 3 on the 6th. So, and then I'm using my 3rd finger there. I kind of roll it to get to the 3rd fret on the adjacent string below the 5th string. So, and then I start again. Now on the recording it sounds like sometimes he's going doing a little hammer-on in there, kind of a grace note, open just immediately to the 1st fret. So that would be... or without it. So I'll do it slow for you, the whole thing. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, with just a D5 chord, and it's like a D major, meaning my 1st finger's here on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then 3rd finger's here on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And I'm really just omitting the 1st string of a D chord, so some dampening going on. I'm muting the 1st string and also muting the 6th. So that's the intro. Okay, you've got the intro down. Let's move on to the verse. For the verse, we move into sort of this chunky power chord kind of rhythm and blues, like root 5th, root 6th kind of movement. And what all that means is really I'm putting my 1st finger here on the 5th fret, and then my 3rd finger on the 7th fret. And I'm going to play those 2 notes together. It's called a power chord. And let me play it for you first. So just to break it down, we've got 5, 7, And then what I'm doing is I'm first of all, I'm palm muting here with my right hand, so I'm getting this kind of muted sound like this. What that is just planting my palm here right where the string kind of meets the saddle piece there on the bridge. So you got to get this sound. You don't want it to be like no sound. You have to get it right in that optimal spot. And then I'm playing that power chord, and on beats, let's see, 1 and 2, it'd be 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. My pinky's going out and playing the 9th fret, a whole step above where my 3rd finger's playing. So. And there's some rhythmic accents as well. So. What I'm doing is I'm accenting 2 and 4, and then I'm also accenting. There's kind of an accent on the and of 4 on this. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Then I'm going to walk down a whole step, 2 frets to the 3rd and the 5th, and do the same exact thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, really emphasizing the and the chords are changing on the and of 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Change. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Then I do the same thing. I keep walking down. It's a nice descending chord progression. I've got 1 and 3 on the 5th and 4th strings. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So basically I've copy pasted the same thing, moving down 2 frets at a time. Then I go to an open A7 sus4 chord, and sounds like that to this. And so what I'm doing is 0, 2, 0, 3, and the high E is in there as well. So 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and sus chords a lot of times in music, that's suspended, S-U-S, resolve. Meaning that it goes this note, it goes back down to just a normal A7. 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3. So let me play the whole verse. Notice that there's 2 bars on each chord. 2 bars on a D, 2 bars on a C, 2 bars on a B flat, 2 bars on an A, although it does go from an A7 sus to an A7, which kind of gives a little lift because the chords, it builds the energy there. So. Here we go. So 1, 3, and 4, and 1. Cool thing is just picking the last notes, arpeggiating them, and then one other thing that I notice that I'm doing is I'm lifting up on the and of 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So not only am I hitting that note harder with my pick as an accent, but I'm also opening up the palm muting to get a little, the note kind of jumps out a little bit. Next up is the chorus. Let's do it. Alright, so now we're into the chorus riff here, and one of the things you gotta do if you play in a band is the guitar player a lot of times will play riffs over different parts of the song, and a lot of riffs make the song amazing, and this one's pretty cool. So it sounds like this. So I'm starting out on an open D string, 4th string, and playing that twice. 1, 1, 2, and then I'm going to the open A string, then the 2nd fret of the A string, then back down to the D string, the 4th string. So da, 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 da. So 2 quarter notes followed by 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. So after that 4th string, I do a hammer-on from the 5th string open to the 2nd fret, and then I play the 3rd fret on the 6th string. So 3, 4. And that riff's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then we're going to change it on the last take. So here it is slowly 4 times, and then I'll show you the variation. So 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's the last time. It's gonna go. So what I did there was I played 2 zeros, 1, 2, and then play the open 5th string, 0, 2, 0. So it's just like before, the previous riff, but instead of doing the hammer-on, you're going to launch into a series of power chords. 1, 3, 5th string, and 4th string. Climb it up 2 frets, 3, 5, climb it up 2 frets again. So it's this, you know, epic chord progression that just walks up to D. It's actually the reverse of what we were doing in the verse, which is pretty cool. So that last bit goes. Let's try the whole chorus. I hope this video lesson really inspires you and makes you want to keep practicing and keep playing guitar. For more information, click on the annotation on your screen or the iCard if you're on mobile, and check out one of the courses from guitarcontrol.com. Alright, well thanks for tuning in. I'm Jon MacLennan. We'll catch you in the next video lesson.